Here I am at the Motorhome Caravan Show, and I'm on the hunt for VW T7s, the new transporter. And I have found quite a few. Let's first of all have a look at this Vanworx one. You might have seen this before because I did do a video on this, which had the Ford Transit based on the trail, had that kind of off-roady kind of version. But let's go and have a look at what this one's on. So from the outside of this one, you can see that it's got the extra wheel arches and the Delta alloys. And the Vanworx use these quite a lot, and they are really popular. And that's why they use them, because people want them. Inside is the Jobl, and this is the grey interior. The video which I did had the yellow, and then there's one down there based on the Ford Transit, and that's got the red. Again, it's got the Moby frame bed on the slider, on the rails, which a lot of people are wanting at the moment. So that's a slide system, so you can create that extra space in the rear of the vehicle. Lovely little work surface there, 2-burner hob and a sink. It's got the Webasto heater and the control panel there to be controlling everything which you need. It's got a shelf at the back with a small storage area and some speakers. And then around the front, you can see you've got these nicely upholstered front seats. And then the Volkswagen new dash, nice and modern, and it is the automatic, as you can see, with the gear selector on the right-hand stalk. The conversion is not only available on the T7, like I've already said, it's available on the Ford Transit, which we've seen, but it's also available on the trail model, so the off-road, which we've seen, and it's also available in the plug-in hybrid as well. And the plug-in hybrid obviously being the Transit, because the transporter variant isn't out. So Vanworx are here, and they've got lots of other vans. So they've got the commercial trail, again with the Delta alloys, I can't say alloys for some reason. And then they've got various other conversions, which I'm not going to show you now, but I'm just showing you that they've got a selection because it's the T7s which we're after. But there is also some T6.1s. So Bilbos have quite a few T6.1s left. I can just see 5 or 6 T6.1s here. And people say you've not got the variety. Well, you can see there, you've got the side opening roof on 2 of them. You've got a front opening popped up on that one there. And then you've got the high roof variant over here. So yeah, so they've got lots of different options as far as your roof's concerned. So it isn't just a case of, well, you've got your kitchen down the side and then you've got a pop top, because they've obviously got lots of different options. And I'm not going to go in and each and every one, because again, they're not T7s, but this one here is a T7. Again, it's in the grey colour, and this is the Celex conversion, which they do. So, got the toilet under there. Campervans don't have toilets. Well, as you can see, there's got one there. You got your fridge freezer, you've got your 2-burner hob and your sink, and you've got your storage space and a control panel for controlling everything over there. What do you think of that one? Now, this is a striking van which I like, from NCC approved converter Rolling Homes. And look at this, twin tone, and it's the actual only twin tone I've seen here, I think. As you can see, it's got the NCC badge, and this has the Shackleton conversion, which long-term viewers of the channel will have seen. I've featured some Shackletons before. These have got the lovely leather upholstered seats, and these nice kitchen units with the LED lights underneath, which are becoming more and more popular. We're going to have a look at another couple which have got LED lights in them soon. You've got the air dispatcher diesel heater there, and then you've got a rib bed, 2-seater rib bed with Isofix in the back there, and these also contain the cupboards, so you can actually store your stuff in there. Fridge, and then you've got a Dometic burner hob and the sink as well. So good camper van, very well built, as they always are from Rolling Homes. Like I said, this one was stand out with the 2-tone. They've also got some other lovely colours as well. And I'll come back to the green. That's my favourite colour, I do have to say. But look at this one. I like this blue, and I know it isn't for everybody, but this is a really nice blue colour. And then if you go inside, something which is different. So look at these units. So everybody has different tastes when it comes to campervans. We've all got different ideas of things which we want, of how they look and how they feel. And this is real oak. And as you can see, those kitchen units are very different to the one which we've just been in. But also similarly, you do have the 2-burner hob, the sink. You've also got the rib bed in this one, upholstered leather seats. And I should have actually added that all these conversions have the SCA roof. So SCA roof, which you see now on a lot of the T7s and the Ford Transit Customs. That was one of the original roofs which was made. And then going further down, they've also got the alternative blue colour as well. They've also got transits, as a lot of these converters are now building on the transit platform as well as the new transporter. But yeah, twin tone, that really caught my eye. One of the standouts, that one. It's amazing, isn't it, how simple a colour can make things look. But as we come down, we've got another blue, but ignore that one for now because I've got another one which I want to show you as far as that's concerned. We've got the dark grey, and then we have this one here. And what I want to show you on this one is you can see this one with the upgraded alloy wheels, and then there's one back there which has got the standard wheels, and you cannot compare the two. You have to look carefully when you're looking at these conversions because things like that can have a big effect on the price. And this is Hillside, so again we've got NCC approved, type approved, and this is the Birchover model, and this is the Birchover all motion. And as you can see, they've now got these nice LED lights as well. Wood effect finish cabinets, lots of drawers. You've got the heater outlet over here, and then you've got the storage under the bed. And again, it's the rib bed, leather upholstered with the Isofix as well. You've got Webasto heater, and you can see in the back there, the Victron energy control panel. So controlling everything which you have, and the front seats matching as well. So as I've said about comparing when you're having a look, this one again is built on the automatic platform, and this is 4-wheel drive. So that's why this vehicle is priced at 82, whereas you look at this one here, which is 65. So on the face of it, you might think you're looking at the same thing, but you're not looking at the same thing because you've got the alternative alloys, but then inside you've got the conversion, and then you're looking at manual. So when you're looking at these prices, you do have to look very, very carefully as to what the base vehicle is, because that base vehicle has a drastic impact on what the price of the vehicle will be. So do look carefully and make sure you compare it and you're not just being frightened by a price tag. You have to look very carefully at it. So here we've got a selection of T7s. We've got a red one, a green one, a grey one. That isn't a T7, that one's a Ford Transit. And then we've got another Transit Custom, which I will briefly mention in a minute, as well as that red one there. But I really do like this green colour. I really, really do. Now you can see again, this is Bespoke Leisure, so NCC approved. This one's got the bowl-on flooring, and it's actually got the bowl-on flooring, which I like. Now I expect this. This is kind of getting towards what I would like, although I wouldn't go for upholstery like that, to be perfectly honest with you. I'd actually have mine upholstered in probably brown against this, like a tan, probably darker brown maybe, walnut. Yeah, walnut, that might be it. But yeah, 2-seater rib bed, again with the Isofix. It's got 2-burner hob, a sink. This one's got the fridge, which is behind this cupboard. And look at that, it opens. I wonder where they got that idea from. It was me. It was me. It was my idea. It wasn't actually. I did suggest it, and they decided to do it. Anyway, got electrics under there, and it's got hot water. So the hot water in this is available whilst you're off-grid as well. So it's got a water heater, which you can be using in the shower. As you can see there, this has got the Savvy van panel as well. It's an automatic, so the gear selector is on the other side, and you can see that because obviously you've not got the gear stick in there. So the gear selector is down there. Yep, do like the van, although I'd probably have different coloured units there and I would actually have upholstered there. As far as roof's concerned, on this one you've got an Oztops roof, so it works a little bit differently to the other ones. You pull down it on the ratchet straps, which some small people and older people tend to believe it's easier to put down. So that's a different sort of pop top. And again, like the SCAs and like the Remos, these are proper sprung beds. They're not a plank of wood, like I've mentioned before, that some can be. And I have actually seen some planks of wood at the show. I don't really know what they're doing here. But yeah, look carefully when you're looking at beds like that. And then around the back, look at that. It's got space for a My Rider bike. So yeah, so My Rider bike, and it's got Groveler tyres in there. So that's the shower port, which I mentioned. So obviously we're not talking about the Transit, but I will briefly mention this one because this is fitted with the Leighton's kit. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that's a really, really nice kit. Obviously you've got the Leighton alloys as well, and the side skirts just sets it off really well. Yeah, I like that. And then as far as the conversion's concerned, this has actually got some nice seats as well, but I won't show you those seats because, like I said, that is a Transit. This is also a Transit, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in another video because that is actually the Camperdona vehicle. Camperdona vehicle, people don't seem to be quite aware of exactly what that is at the moment, but I will talk about that more in the future, so you are. So then what we've got here is the new Transporter, the T7 sport seat. So this is the prototype seat. So it's going to be built and tested for going in the Transporter, the new Transporter, the T7. I did actually sit in this seat, not whilst it was on that stand, mind you, otherwise it might have been a bit nasty accident if it had fallen over. But yeah, I did sit on that, and it is actually really, really comfy. It does hold you in quite well with these bolstered side cushions. So yeah, sport seats available on a lot of these vans. Now this is one I like. I like the blue to start with, and I also like the kit which he's got on this. What do you think of that? The new styling kits for these have only just started to come out. I know Leighton vans have nearly finished theirs, but I think this little one looks really smart. Then as far as the camper conversion is concerned, the SCA roof, again, it's got the rib bed, two-seater rib bed, Webasto heater. The wardrobe is a little bit differently on this one because you can see that there's an extra pane of glass at the back of it there. Dometic 2-burner hob, sink. This one's got a microwave oven, and also you've got the fridge there as well. You've got rib swivel seats in the front, leather upholstered to match the ones in the rear, and then again this one is an automatic as well, and which you can see there. You've got space for the table in the middle, so on the floor there you can put the table in, and then you've got the outlet for the Webasto diesel heater. So yeah, so what do you think of that one? I like the colour of that one, and like I say, that kit really does set it off quite well. So that's the Jobl design Kampa GT, and it was one of the first ones which kind of really stood out at me when I walked into the hall. But there is another one which I want to show you, and this was one which I saw online first of all, and I thought, wow, that actually looks really good. It's different to anything else which I've seen here. So I'm going to have a walk down there now. We'll have a look and see what that one's all about. So just before I show you this last T7, the one which I really was taken aback by when I actually saw it, I just want to mention that there are different specs. So you might be used to hearing, as far as the Transporter was concerned, that we had the Start line, the Trend line, and the High line, and obviously the Sport line. The Trend line disappeared over in the UK some years ago, but those were the specs which we kind of become accustomed to knowing about. But now in the UK, those specs have changed because now we've got the Commerce Plus, and the Commerce Pro. it does get complicated, because if you go over to Ireland, then you do actually have the trend line, you've got the high line, and then you've also got the Pan Americana, which I'm really quite keen to see. I might have to go over to Ireland just to kind of have a proper look at that. But yeah, so those are the 3 specs. But this is where it can and it will get a little bit complicated, I think, as far as the T7 is concerned, because some of the things which you get in the Commerce Pro, you don't need if you're going to be actually using it into a camper van. So we might start seeing, or we will start seeing, because we already have, a lot of Commerce Plus and then additional options which you get with the Commerce Pro, but not the ones which you don't need. So yeah, the specs are going to be kind of all over the place. But yeah, it goes Commerce Plus, and then Commerce Pro. But the Commerce Plus might have options. Like everything with camper vans, it will get complicated. But anyway, let's go and have a look at this. So this, from Knight's Custom Campervans. Now, we know, we've seen them before, and they won last year, they won awards, not only for the campervan on the 5 meters, but they also won on the Crafter as well. But look at that. I've probably shown you the wrong angle to start with, but the front has changed so much. So we've got this body kit down at the bottom, which again has got some black inlays in it. We've got this front grille, which they've had darkened there, and then we've got this strip across the front, and such a simple strip like that makes a big difference. And then we've got the graphics, the vinyls here, which flow alongside the van as well. What do you think of that? From the outside, this is my favourite van. I absolutely love the look of this van. And then when we go inside, it's just as good. Because as you've seen them before, they do these lovely graphics. And look at that. How nice is that? It's a really, really good looking van inside. So you've got the wooden worktop there, you've got induction hob, you've got a sink, you've got lots of varying different sizes of storage units. You've got the 3-seater bed, and it is on rails, so obviously that can slide back and forth, so you can have the larger luggage area at the back by bringing that seat forward, or push the seat right back, so you've got plenty of room in the middle. In the front, twin captains, as we tend to see, 2 armrests, which is something which I'll be talking about again in the future. And again, this one is an automatic vehicle. So pop top is a Remo pop top, and that is finished off with the 2-lay awning, the pull-out awning from the side. So as you can see, coming around the back, the bed at the moment is all the way back. So you can see that the storage area at the moment is just a very, very small area. But that will push forward, and then you've got that entire area for luggage. Show point here, and then we've got the table there. So what do you think of that? So there we've seen lots of the new Transporter, lots of the new Transporter T7. But look out in the next few days, because there's going to be some more videos from the show where I talk about, well, for one, adventure vehicles like we've got here, and lots more. Thanks for watching, take care, I hope to see you soon.